Hey, I'm Dan Precision, and today I'm going to show you how to play the song State, which is on our album Back on the Streets, which was on Hopeless Records. Now this time around, if you saw last time when I showed you how to play Blink, I was playing a different guitar. Today I'm actually playing my own guitar, which is a Parker Fly Deluxe. This one's from, I think, 1998. The only problem I see is the possibility of not being able to know exactly where I'm at when you're watching, because there are no dots on the front of the fretboard. So hopefully I'll tell you where I'm at. Hopefully you can follow along. If you can't, or if there's a problem, leave me a comment, so then maybe next time I'll use a different guitar. But yeah, so I'm also using my friend Bob's Orange Head, which he lent to me for a little bit to try out. It's a great sounding amp, but just trying out different things. Last week I used my Kemper. And Bob's our tour manager for 88. So if you come to the shows, you'll see him running around doing all sorts of crazy things, from fixing a mic stand to like carrying a girl off stage. He's done a bunch of different stuff for us. But anyways, he's always there to help. So here's the song. Standard tuning as always, and it starts with just the chugging on the low E with some octave chords. Alright, so what I'm doing there, again, chugging on the low E, and then I'm doing the octave chords, which are from the 7th fret, 5th, 3rd, 2nd. And on the second one, I go 7th, 5th, 8th, 7th. Third one, I do the same thing as the first. And then add the C power chord, F power chord. 3rd fret A string, 1st fret E string. So the first thing you want to remember when doing octave chords, it's hard sometimes to play them cleanly. Sometimes they sound bad. So one of the things I do is when I'm playing them, I'm only trying to hit. So that's the A here and the A here on the 5th string and the 3rd string. What I'm trying not to do is press down too hard with my index finger, because then you'll start fretting on the D string. You'll start hitting that note and it'll sound like this, which I don't want. I want cleaner. The other thing I'm doing is I'm not pulling all the way off, because I don't want to hear any open strings. Otherwise you might hear or, which sounds terrible, obviously. So what I'm doing is I'm using my index finger to slightly touch the D string to deaden it, and slightly touch the E string to deaden it, just in case I end up hitting the E string. I'm going to be hitting the D. It's just going to be natural, so you got to deaden that string. So it should sound instead of, which is, again, bad. So yeah, there it is. So the intro, I'll give you a little count if you want to play along to this part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I hang, and that's the part, again, if you come to a live show, you might see me do a little guitar spin. Sometimes I'll do a double. I'm sure there's going to be somebody who's going to say, hey, Dan, there's a guy who does like 7 of them and stuff, which is great, you know. If you want to play hula hoop with your guitar, that works. I just kind of like throwing it in there between some chords and coming right back into the song. But hey, that's what I do. Other people can do what they want. All right, so now we're on to the verse of the song, which is very similar, but now I'm going to be playing power chords. Okay, and again, with picking, making sure your picking is right really helps. So when I'm starting out with 2 downstrokes, and then when I'm doing the slide downs, those are all on the upstroke. So slowly, it's like this. Down, up, down, up, So that's important if you really want to lock in with the drums. Okay, so now after that is going to be the chorus, which is starting on the 2nd fret here on the A string. Then goes back into the verse again. So that again, 2nd fret up to the 3rd. That's 3rd fret to the 5th fret. Back into the verse. Okay, you get the point there. Now the second time it goes into the chorus, it holds on to the last E a little longer. So it's... stop there, and then the bass does its little solo thing. And then from there I do some more octave chords with a little bit of a slide. Okay, so I'm starting actually on the 2nd fret, going up to the 7th, and then sliding down to the 3rd. So you'll hear the bass doing its thing, and then it's... Okay, little transition. Then on to the outro, which is 7th fret, 7th, 8th, 7th, 5th, and then 3rd, 5th, 3rd, 2nd. Then what I do for the next part when the drums speed up is I add the lowered 5th, which is, instead of playing, I'm moving my finger up here, so I'm getting all these strings and barring and getting kind of a thicker feeling because you're getting that E string in there. And then I do mutes in between these accents, so it goes like... And then the very ending is... A lot of people miss those last Fs that I hit in there. So there it is. So yeah, now I think I'll just play the whole song all the way through. Let's do it like we did last time. We'll do it slowly once, and then full speed. Which again, might be faster than the album, might be slower. It's been a long time since that. I played a little differently. Our drummer plays it a little differently. We just kind of... And this is what I'm going to play for you now, is how I play it now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. dun 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 I don't know how slow that was. I think I sped up there a bit, but all right. Well, let's do it one more time. Let's do it at regular speed, and let's see what happens here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bass. Da, 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 So that's the whole song. Hope you learned something. Hope you like it. See you next time.